Aw, is that you tuning back into my channel? Welcome. Some of you may be here from TikTok. Others might have just stumbled upon this video. And for those who aren't here, well, they're missing out on the sneak peek of my Sims 4 challenge, Journey to Lore. I've been working on this challenge for years, literally for years. I've probably researched everything there is to know about Sim history and lore, probably studied this topic more than I studied for the NCLEX in nursing school. I use ChatGPT as my personal assistant, in a way, keeping all my thoughts and ideas in one place. I even went as far as to create a whole AI database full of all the research I've gathered. So whenever I have a question, I go to my database, and me and ChatGPT try to figure it out. We've been trying to bridge together the whole concept of The Sims 4 being an alternate universe, and I think with the new expansion pack, Life and Death, all the plot holes are about to be filled, and I'm so excited. Let's start with the tracker I created for this challenge. I made a whole dashboard in Notion just for this challenge. I based it off of Rosanna Tex's original template, but I'm making it my own. It's still a work in progress, so please don't come for me, but working with Notion has probably been my second favorite thing to do besides playing The Sim. It is a learning curve, but it is fun. And it's the perfect tool for all the meticulous tracking that this challenge requires. At this point, you're probably like, girl, what is all this and what is even Journey to Lore? So let's head over to Rules and Generations, where I have a full challenge description. If you're anything like me, you're fascinated by the rich history of the Sims franchise, and you wish you could dive into every era and story. With Journey to Lore, you'll do just that, and so much more. This 3-part challenge isn't just about gameplay. It's a journey through Sims history, a discovery of your own playstyle, and a deep dive into legacy building. In Part 1, you'll prepare your worlds by clearing every lot, preserving each with photos, paintings, and collecting participation contracts from iconic Sims, setting the stage for lorification to commence. Part 2 takes you through history itself, from ancient times right back to modern day, following key events in the Sims timeline of events. Each family will document their story with photos, paintings, books, collections, and artifacts to be treasured by their descendants or displayed in libraries across the 26 worlds. Part 3 introduces the pack-by-pack challenge. As a player, you've probably bought pack after pack without fully exploring everything each has to offer. This challenge lets you play through every Sims 4 DLC in release order, experiencing each feature and integrating them seamlessly into your new and improved lore-rich save file. Along the way, you'll tackle iconic Sim challenges, the player progress, legacy, history, decades, 100, baby, and the pack-by-pack challenge, gaining insight into the Sims lore, your own family roots, and discovering what kind of Sim player you truly are. If you weren't a rotational game player before this, you'll definitely be one after this. By the end, you'll have a richly layered, lore-filled save file to keep expanding and playing for as long as you want. Journey to Lore isn't just a challenge. It's a celebration of Sim history and storytelling. Ready to bring lore to life? Alright, so back over on the dashboard. So this is my lovely dashboard, inspired by Rosanna Tex's original template. So hers originally just had all the pack-by-pack challenges, the ones where you see all these pack icons, and everything else I added in for my challenge. And her rules are still here. We just came from my Rules and Generations. I have a challenge progress tracker. So the goal is every time you click one of the tasks that you completed, the tracker will fill up and show how much you've done until you get to 100%. I'm still working on it. Doesn't work perfect yet. Here is the player progress. So anything from achievements to collections to skills, careers, everything I'm gonna write in here. So if you did it, like you died at your own wedding, you can click it off, and that's one of the achievements that you can get playing The Sims 4. So that's something I'm excited about. Going back to the dashboard. So these are all the generations. We're starting with the setup, and then you go into clearing each world until you get to Ravenwood, and then you go into the history challenge until you get to the digital age, so Genesis to digital, and And then you start the pack by pack challenge, starting with base game all the way to Raven World again. Well, gotta load some more. And all the way to actually the new kits that will be coming out soon. But I did add life and death. So each one of these boxes will be a generation per se, or a time for your sim to go through. It doesn't always have to be an actual generation. I'm still working out what each task has to deal with, but I can show you the setup one so far. So I have setup. It tells you a little story about what you're getting into. You're research scientist for the Secret Lab, a division of Future Sim Labs, and you can write here your sim name, your gender, aspiration, put in your traits, if you're married or not. I would say every sim should start single because you are going to be doing your own history challenge, like your own personal family history challenge. So if you are married, you'll eventually get to do that in the game. And then your job is a lead research scientist for Journey to Lore. And then it goes through step by step how to start this challenge. So start a new save file, make your sim self. I usually like to spring, and then where you have to move to, and then the steps to set up the game so you can continue from there. And then if we go back to the dashboard, you'll also see that I have my planner where I plan like videos and stuff. That's not important. I added James Turner Super Sim Progress Tracker too, because I know people like using that. I'm losing my voice. Oh my God. And then I also have Rosanna Texas 100 Baby Tracker, which I'm not using per se as 100 babies. Like, you're going to do the 100 baby challenge once you do this challenge, but it's more of a family tree to keep track of, like, each baby each sim family is having. So I have listed like all the little Creek Sims. So you have the Goss, Bachelor, Pancakes, because they're all going to have their own family histories until, like, you know, the Pancakes and Hastings get back together. That's Bob and Eliza. And I have them all the way up until Ravenwood. Then I also have NPCs and others, because I'm including Sims that you wouldn't find in The Sims 4, but you would find in other Sims games. So it's just a lot of Sims, it's a lot. And I'm still working on it, but this has been like my favorite part, and I'm going to be so excited once it's done, and it's going to be very helpful for me to complete the challenge. But I figured while I'm doing this, I should start play testing to see things I can do and can't do, because before this, I was starting modded, and I do have a list of mods. I've, like, not all my mods, but I started my mod list, and then I recently entered Mod-Righty, where I'm playing vanilla now because I want everyone to be able to play this challenge per se. So I am working on it, and I hope it's going to be ready soon. But let's head over to gameplay and I'll show you some stuff I've been testing out. Alright, so we're back in my game. My sim self just came back from the Pancakes house. It was Winterfest. They invited her over for Winterfest, and they were signing the contract. So far, Eliza assigned the contract, but not, I can't hear myself, but not Bob. So she came back home. She is just gonna take care of herself a bit. And I feel like in the morning, I'm gonna go back to their house and have them finish. I'm gonna like finish here, have her go to bed, and then I'm gonna switch over to the Pancakes and have Bob do the contract after she watches some of the news. Oh, come on. It is bedtime. No? Oh, she's pretty alright. So far, I have done a lot. I did all of Foundry Cove. So the only thing about using the screenshot managers, the pictures get misplaced. I'm probably the only one who uses the screenshot manager still. So, yeah. Like this is a recent one. So this is when I cleared 2 houses in County Lane. And so then I was up to Bob and Eliza's. And yeah, I have like a screenshot of everything. This is my sim working on her robotic skill because we need a Stevo so we can have an assistant to help us out on the journey. This was not that one yet. Not that one yet. Where is it? Where'd it go? That's why I hate this thing. Like, I want to keep track of everything. Here is the BFF household. They all signed their contracts. I'll show you all of them. So, and then they had their Stone Age makeover. It's actually going to be Genesis. I got to change that. So they all got makeovers somewhere. There's pictures somewhere. I'm going to look for that though. But she has in this box here, if I opened it, she has the contracts. So each of them wrote a children's book because they are not high skilled and I don't want to really play with them. I just needed them to write this so I can go around and put these in libraries once we're all complete with this challenge. Who knows how long that's going to take, probably years. But this is Summer's contract. She had to do it twice because her first one came out like that. And I needed to have the words. And Liberty signed it. So basically it says Journey to Lore contract, Willow Creek Foundry Cove, Liberty Lee, BFF household. I, Liberty Lee, agreed to participate in the Journey to Lore quest and be turned into my own ancient ancestor. Signed, Liberty Lee. And they all say the same thing. Here is the book that she wrote. So it's kind of like a report. So each time I complete a world, I'll write a little book about it so we can keep track of the progress. Before, I was using mods like Ravishing's journal mod she had, and I have to find other ways to do it within the actual gameplay of The Sims 4. So that's another way to do it. And then I have just a whole bunch of pictures. So this is pictures now from this neighborhood, and on the wall over here in these picture frames, these are all from Foundry Cove. So they'll go through. I took pictures of everything. And then I also have saved in my library, I made rooms for all the things. Here it is. So I made rooms. What do you mean I don't have money? Oh, I don't have money. So here we go. The watcher is giving you a bit of money. Testing cheats on. And then money. And I'll give you $1,000 right now. Okay. So every time I took pictures, then I collect them. I put them in this little box room so they don't get lost. How much is this? Maybe I should look. $1,040, of course. Money. $2,000. Okay, now I can put it down, right? All right. And let's go to daytime so you guys can see. Okay. So, in this little time capsule thing, I just have so these are all the photos I took when she started. Welcome Wagon came, and she met Liberty, Travis, and Summer. And then that's her trailer house. I took a picture of the time capsule thing. And then I took a picture of each sim. And then her with all the sims. And then this is their transformation pictures. And then we have, actually, this wall is first. Over here. I feel like I'm so close to you guys could see my nose. This is like my first YouTubing venture, and I'm sorting out camera angles, so bear with me. Anyways, started out with these houses first. So she takes a picture of it, she takes a picture with it, and she takes a picture of it empty, and then she makes a painting of it and empty, and she takes a picture again when it's empty. And I did that for all the houses. And then we have like all of them finished down here. So those are all the pictures that would be in the save file manager. And then you have all the contracts there. And so I just saved that. And yeah, now we're on to the next neighborhood, neighborhood 2. And let's get rid of that. Dang, how many times did I turn it? Okay. So yeah, we are on to the second neighborhood I'm trying to work on, and it is winter, obviously. I kept it at 7 days. Kept the holidays for now. Once we start the history challenge, there's going to be no more holidays. And, oh, she adopted a dog just when she came here to this neighborhood, or just before I left the last neighborhood. And his name is Elliot Sim, and he's a Doberman, and he's so cute. And this is her little mobile home that she travels to neighborhood with. I made it small enough so it could fit on a 20 by 20. So yeah, I just need to go back to the BFF household, do their contract, and that should be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. That's basically my challenge in a nutshell. I think I did a horrible job explaining it, but hopefully you get the gist. So yeah. See you next time. Bye!